This is Fruit Ninja Kinect review from Gamerheadquarters.com, and we'll begin here. First, we'll show you classic mode. There's a couple different modes: parties and arcade, and classic here. Classic, the premise is you try to make sure that no fruit drops. You're not able to hit any of the bombs, you get next. Or if fruit does drop, you get next, and you basically try to get the best score possible. In Fruit Ninja, you get more points for doing a longer cut and destroying multiple fruit at the same time. Next, we'll have arcade mode here, where you get 60 seconds basically just to chop away at fruit, and it just pops up like nothing. Now there is the -10 bombs that pop up, and if you hit those, you get -10 points. But you can also get a couple different bananas that show up, like the double points, and you get double for whatever comes up. And there's also Frenzy, where they just fly out from the sides, large amounts of fruit. And then finally there's the freeze one, which makes everything go all slower, so it's easier to hit and the fruit's just kind of slowed down. And then there's the ultimate fruit cutter, where at the end you always get fruit that you can just chop up as many swings as possible. And then there's the Zen mode, where a bunch of fruit pops up and you're trying to get as much points as possible. Now this one doesn't really have a bomb or anything, so you can just chop away, swing randomly, but you do get more points for getting longer streaks of fruit killing. And now we'll go on to the party mode, which has player versus player or 2-player. Now this mode would be more interesting for, I guess, a party of people. You might swing and hit each other, that might be fun. The game does have kind of an awkward menus and stuff, it's hard to hit stuff. In the versus, you hit fruit that your color matches. If you hit the other person's fruit, you get negative points. And it's basically a battle to see who can get the most fruit points. And it kind of goes back and forth as a volley thing. Next there is the team mode. And this is where fruit flies over and you just try to get as much points as possible. There is the negative bombs yet again. And yeah, basically you just chop fruit with friends. The bananas also come back, like double points, the freeze, and the frenzy. This is definitely, I guess, the funner part of the game. I don't know how much fun you get from just chopping fruit by yourself for a long time, because it's really repetitive. There's also the dojo, where you can go over some swag you've unlocked from the game, see different blades and stuff, but the menu is somewhat really awkward and hard to use. I gave the game a 6.1, not really much of a campaign and just a couple of mini games. It gets really repetitive cutting the same fruit and playing with only a few different modes. Multiplayer is interesting. If you had a party or something and you hit a friend, that might be funny, but definitely co-op is where it's at in this game. And check us out at Gamerheadquarters.com.